Hello and welcome to episode 10 of eSports Sedition. I'm Alex Fletcher. Today I wanted to discuss an article that I read in the USA Today, and for those of you who aren't in North America or the United States, the USA Today is a very mainstream publication. But this was an op-ed piece in favor of granting eSports recognition as a sport. And I thought it was interesting, not just because you don't typically see that from vanilla publications like the USA Today, but because it dawned on me that we're moving towards more and more awareness, but also acceptance of competitive gaming and esports as a mainstream activity. And the rub is that we're very close to overlooking what esports is and what makes it special as a movement, as a trend, because of the focus on the sporting element. And the article did a really good job of breaking down the digital nature of the competition and the athletics or the athletic parallels. And I just started thinking that, it's important not to get lost on pushing or pigeonholing esports as just a sporting activity. I know that sounds incredibly contradictory, but if you think about what the esports and the competitive gaming evolution is about and what it involves, it has a very strong alignment with an entire trend away from traditional forms of entertainment and media that we've seen over the last 50 years. And a big part of, or a big element of that, is television. So when we're talking about esports, we're not just talking about people playing video games against each other for huge sums of money or competing or establishing teams and organizations that mirror their traditional sport counterparts, but we're talking about an entire evolution towards the next wave of media and entertainment. And it's going to be interesting as we see virtual reality begin to move into an eclipse with esports and competitive gaming, because I think that's going to be the harbinger that's going to really open everyone's eyes to the fact that it's not just about gamers. It's not just about gaming. It's about gaming evolving at the forefront of a shift towards how we're going to entertain ourselves in the 21st century. So to only push the sporting element loses a great deal of perspective on what we're experiencing, not just as the esports community, but in general. And when it's great to see mainstream outlets like the USA Today recognize esports and provide, pub for it, develop their opinions on it, because to me, everyone's going to have their own opinion. It might differ. I might not agree with it, but that's good, because it shows that awareness is being established, and that's a big part of what esports needs. But part of growing the awareness, the consciousness surrounding the community, is framing the discussion in the right way, because there's a whole host of opportunities that are going to involve not just the sport part of esports. And even though the name is great, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better name. I think about it. Esports it succinctly allows you to express the spirit of competitive gaming and electronic sports itself. But it's not the only part to it. So my hope is that we'll begin to shed light on the other aspects of the esports world, and also how it overlaps with gaming trends in general. Like I said, entertainment and media trends away from TV, obviously radio, and towards streaming outlets like Twitch, like consumer-generated media, community-based content consumption, connecting with digital fans and digital crowds, or excuse me, connecting with fans and crowds through digital means. And of course, the biggest shift is an entire democratization of global reach, in that it takes nothing to reach across the globe and connect with individuals who are passionate about a topic or a part of another community. And I'm hoping that, not pushing things because it takes time, that as we see an acceptance for esports as sport, perhaps we also take a look at the entertainment and media trends that mark what we're seeing, and also understand how and why that's important to not just those of us who consider ourselves esports enthusiasts or gaming enthusiasts or gamers, but why it's important to everyone in general, and what it says about where things will be in the next 10 to 15 years. So that's my take. I appreciate those of you who are going to tune in and watch this. I'll be back next week probably, if not the week after that, with more topics. Thanks.